welcome back to Skyrim. How are you doing today? I see the save was called goodnight, so I probably cleaned up the inventory. That's what I usually do when I name a save like that. And it looks to be the case. I do not remember what I was supposed to do this time. So last time we fought a troll, right? A huge troll. Oh, right. I was supposed to leave Snippy and Caden home, and we're going to use fireballs. Oh, I actually even prepared Snippy to wait. How about Caden? To fireball the entire mine. Hi. Relax and let's go to Markarth. Right. Yeah, it's a Thieves Guild quest, but it's not really a Thieves Guild quest. It's just basically going to bandits. So I think it will be more fun to play with fireballs than to be a stickler for the rules and just shoot them with arrows. Which is of course possible and easy at this point, but you know what, I feel like blowing up some bandits. Sue me. Speaking of suing, I was watching some streams as usual when working, and one of the streamers said something he didn't mean, like it just was a bad turn of phrase, you know, and it came out really not politically correct, and the poor guy was trying so hard to like build around this turn of phrase to make it feel less offensive, and he was just getting deeper and deeper into it. It was hilarious, but also kind of sad in a way, because when I do a let's play and if I said something extremely dumb that I would think that I can't really say sorry, I don't know, just something like, I don't know, just really dumb, right? I can just cut it out, but when you're streaming live, you can't do it, and people are getting really upset over it, and I find it really sad because they really don't mean to offend anyone, and yet they are literally falling into some kind of linguistically mental gymnastics to kind of sort of mark it, and they feel like shit afterwards, and they keep apologizing for half the stream. Oh, well, you probably know from if you've been watching me play and rant and just jammer all the time, you probably know I'm not the biggest fan of political correctness. I am not in the business of offending people, so I generally try to abide it, but also since I am not from America, everything comes late here. It's a bit delayed, so I can say dumb shit without knowing so, because I am just not up to date, you know, I didn't get the memo yet. And generally I think it really sucks when it's taken to extremes and well-meaning people are being made feel horrible about things they didn't even mean, you know, just use the wrong word or whatever. Like, there's a difference that I don't quite understand why this difference is not really acknowledged often. A difference between, you know, using a word of some kind to offend someone, some concept or group of people, whatever, and when somebody uses the word to, like, for even talk about the word itself, you know, it gets, I don't understand when people are trying to talk linguistics. They're trying to talk, would you stop? They're trying to talk about political correctness, and the words that are now being banned from the vocabulary of a person that does not mean to be an asshole, basically. Could you stop, game? I'm trying to talk about something. Who's making a mess? And, you know, and they try to talk linguistics, and they talk about words they can't even use in this argument. Which I find rather overdone. And I know plenty of people will not agree with me. They will say that it's to protect people and all, But I think that common sense and reason and just generally the reason for which the words are being used should be taken into account. Not just striking the words from dictionary and basically if somebody says them, they are either in a group that doesn't care or they are just getting lynched. Careers are ending, lives are being ruined, at least in public eye, just because somebody used a word that they didn't mean anything bad by it, but or just didn't know it was offensive already. And it really annoys me. It really gets to me. Because I know that some like those streamers, you know, they just want to entertain people. They are nice to everybody. They don't wish to offend or hurt anyone. And they will say something and then they feel like shit, even though they didn't mean it in a bad way. And it's just this whole huge thing. And I'm talking about small streamers. A big streamer could probably just have his channel erased and deleted and the entire career would go down the drain. Sorry, it just happened, so I was kind of thinking about it and being a little sad for the guy. And alright, let's play.
My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall in the market.
Devin Mallory sent me.
Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure where else to turn.
Just start from the beginning.
Several months ago, I ordered a special silver mold from some artisans in Valinor by way of a Khajiit caravan. Well, it never arrived. Later, I found out that it was robbed by a group of bandits led by someone named Regal Strongarm.
Why do you need the guild's help for that?
Look, I talked to the Jarl, the steward, the housecarl, everyone. They all told me their resources were spread too thin right now. Word on the street says that the Thieves Guild is coming back into its own in Markarth. So I figured...
Bet you're a crook. Send a thief to steal back what was stolen.
Exactly. Look, this mold is irreplaceable. I'll pay you well for its return, and I can also prove to be quite a valuable ally to the Thieves Guild.
Certainly. No time to lose them.
Yes, indeed. The only thing I can tell you is that the mold was taken to the bandits' hideout, a small cottage called Pine Lodge. I'm not sure how many men they have inside, but I trust that won't be an issue for you. Good luck.
It will not. I'm going to fireball their faces. Anyway, to finish my monologue, I guess it's kind of a spoken essay of sorts. I know that people would say that I can't really say things like that because I've never been, I don't know, oppressed or whatever, but you know what, it's like, for instance, they are starting to ban the word bitch now, and I can talk about that because I'm a woman. And honestly, like, don't, if somebody uses the word either to describe an actual bitch or just to talk about the word bitch, I'm not going to be. I generally don't like being offended, and I think that, well, the initial reason, the inception of political correctness, it was all fair and sound because there are some words that are really used as hate speech, and when they are used this way, they degrade people and they should be banned from public vocabulary, but not when you are talking about the words. I don't agree with that, and I think that forbidding people to use any word in any context, not just the context that's actually possibly hurtful or inciting some violence, hatred, whatever, it's just an excuse for many people to feel offended and to look for enemies where there are none. And when they find them, all that comes out of it is just more people being mad at each other and hating each other and being sick of each other's company. And who the fuck needs that? I mean, I don't know about you, but I would not feel comfortable if, let's say, my friend circle was divided and some people could say something, some couldn't, and you could accidentally offend your friends by using a word that is banned. Because it just happens, you know. We have some really crude jokes around here. And I have had my friends say some real crude jokes about women and stuff. And you know what? I know they don't disrespect women. I know they just find real dumb and often disgusting jokes funny. I'm not going to be offended. I'm going to wince and I'm going to tell them they are gross. And that's going to be it. And then we will go and spend nice time together. But it's even more complicated when it's strangers and people are just tiptoeing around each other. Can I say that? Can I say this? Can I smile? Can I, you know, can I be honest about anything? Or should I just shut up and never say anything and just behave like a robot? Because if I show anything about myself or say something funny, like tell a joke that I like, people will hate me, they will fire me, they will lynch me. And it's in some places it's getting there, and it's worrisome to me. I'm kind of sad because I really hate drama. I never offend people on purpose, and it doesn't matter because sooner or later I will end up as an enemy. As somebody who's an absolute douchebag, just because I will not know that I am offending somebody. Or because my views are not entirely politically correct, I guess, at this point, because I would assume that saying that I'm not a fan of political correctness is not politically correct, so I guess I already did say evil stuff that will have me branded as an asshole, so I'm sorry that's the case. Actually, let's shoot him. But I don't like it because I see what's happening. We've been having some discussions here recently on a forum that's from a group that I really respect and like. It's a group that fights for women's rights, right? So I am a feminist and I absolutely support feministic ventures. I want equality. I want the right to decide about ourselves and our bodies. I want people who, I don't know, molest people and rapists and all to be punished strongly. But I don't hate men. I don't think women are inherently better or worse. I really don't like those initiatives like, you know, don't read any books written by men for a year. Just read good books, read what you want, what you like, and it just creates, you know, differences between people, and it creates animosity. And the saddest thing I think I've heard, because I have made a mistake, a big fat mistake, and I've actually gotten myself involved in a discussion about feminism, and I ended up as a racist somehow, as a what was that, patriarchal apologetic, as toxic rightist in the middler, and something else. And basically what I said was, guys, don't just assume everybody is evil, just talk to them and explain them stuff they don't understand. That was literally my point, because I was commenting on a discussion where a guy was really jumped on for asking some question about some stuff he didn't know, about god damn it, stop it, shit, and I haven't saved because I was just talking all the time. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I just did it in half a minute. I was using console to COC around, and now we are fast traveling to Pinewatch. Anyway, I see. This is a conversation that the topic that really gets me, which is why I forgot to save, and I've been basically talking about it for a good while now, because it really worries me. It really worries me, and the post I've made was basically, it really worries me that you guys have attacked the person that was asking a question because he didn't know something, and I would rather if you know something, you just explained it. And basically the end result of that was that let me save this, that a lot of people, I'm not saying all of them, but many people said that neither the people, because it was a question that the question the guy asked was about non-binary people, and he didn't know about the subject, right? So he was confused and he wanted to know, and he asked about some scientific journals or something that could be that could let him know some more on the subject, right? And basically he was assumed to be a troll, and I have learned a term that's called sea lioning, which is basically being a troll that tries to not look like a troll. And I really feel like a dinosaur because I am not following. But yeah, I said, well, I would like that if in the future we didn't assume that somebody is trolling instantly and had a chat, right? Because the first answers under his post were people attacking him and talking about CIS men, right? Asking questions and stuff like that, and white-splaining. And I just asked not to, discredit people like that instantly on a group that's supposed to be propagating equality and supporting all the minorities and women. And yeah, I was called the things that I have mentioned, which I don't really care about so much, but I care that everybody gets called those things regardless of their intentions. And what it will do is it will eventually just turn neutral people against women, against feminism, against any movement that's trying to make progress when it comes to how minorities are treated. And the thing that worried me the most in that conversation was that I was told that neither they talk like no group that's in question, so not women, not non-binary people, not people of color, none of those groups has the duty. Nice kill move. Guess I'm glad I saved it this time. Or not, well, never mind. Neither of those groups, none of those groups has the duty to explain things. And you know what? They said that they don't have the duty to explain anything. And I'm asking, if you don't want to okay, you don't have the duty to explain anything. You don't owe men an explanation. You don't owe white people explanations. Sure, you don't, but if you want them to understand you, well, you gotta explain stuff, because they say the other groups, men, white people, heteronormative people, anything you want, right? Depending on the group, depending on the situation, they should be the ones that make the research and put in the work. Well, sure, in your utopia, people will try to understand each other and treat everyone with utmost respect just because they want to know. But it's not utopia, If you want something from somebody or from some group, then you've got to try to get it, right? You are the one who wants that. You are the one who wants to be understood. So you have to explain it. You have to tell them why. You have to work for it. And it doesn't matter how unfair people may see that as. The thing is, it doesn't matter at all, because, you know, it's like I told them, I wrote on the forum that the way I see it is, if I want somebody to, I don't know, I said, if I want somebody to let me in front of themselves in a queue because my belly hurts, right, then I have to tell them, you know, my stomach hurts because I have food poisoning, and could you please let me go first? And if they do, then they are nice, and if they don't, then they are clearly just self you know, focused on selfish, well, jerks, let's say. But if I don't tell them, if I say like, let me through, let me in front of you, then why should they? I mean, if I don't tell them why, they will not look at me and try to understand what my problem might be, and if they should maybe let me through, or, you know, they just want to do their shopping and go home. If I've got a problem, I gotta say it. That's how I see it. And why doesn't this do any damage? So yeah, I think I'm done. I am very sorry. This was a long rant that that caused me to be quite unfocused on the game, but it's quite a current issue here, so it does frustrate me daily and worry me daily, because I don't want the pendulum of hate to just swing to the other side and the problems to just start to affect the other groups, because I think some people actually see it as justice, you know. We suffered, now it's their turn, and I don't like that. Just because women had it like shit for a long time, I don't think men deserve that. And I also really don't like when somebody treats a guy, let's say, I'm going to stick to this, because if I expand it upon other groups that I don't belong to, then it's just a recipe for a shitstorm and being told I should shut the fuck up. So yeah, basically, I don't like that. Let's say there's a patriarchy, right? People have created shit conditions and men had it great for ages, yada yada yada. It's true, it's fine, but saying that to a guy that never had it great, that never did anything wrong, that never, you know, treated a woman badly or acted in accordance to the patriarchy rules, if you treat him like he's a criminal here, like he's a part of the problem, then he's gonna become it sooner or later, because that's just human problem, right? Human thing. If somebody keeps badgering you and telling you you are evil, you are this and that, you are a chauvinist, you hate women, you should shut up, you should listen to us, that person will start hating women. So nobody likes somebody who treats him that way. Nobody likes to be treated like an enemy, especially if they have been doing their best throughout their entire life to be fair and to be kind and to treat women right. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if that guy just you know, broke and stopped being a nice guy, stopped respecting women, stopped respecting feminists, stopped thinking he's one, stopped acting like he's one. And it really just, I don't see justice in it. Just because we had it bad, now you have to. No, isn't the point that everybody should have it good? But I think a lot of people are forgetting it, so it's sad. And it's worrying, because all it will do is just new divisions, new hate, new problems, new what fucking ever, but at this rate it will never end. And I'd like it to end. I thought we would get something unique in here, but nope. Okay, where are we? I gotta go there. A lighter note about streamers and streaming was I was watching a streamer play through the Project AHO. Now that I have played it, I can watch it, right? I wanted to see how he would like it, how he would go about it, if he'd have the similar issues as I did and stuff, you know, just an interesting to see somebody else's perspective on something you have seen. And he's not the only streamer that does this, and he even said that's what he does, but my goodness, some streamers just read chat and talk to chat more than they play the game, and I am not a fan. He's such a funny guy. I would love to see him play the game and comment on what he does, what happens in the game and all. That's fun, but in that stream he really paid so little attention to the game. It was so focused on chat, and I don't care how somebody I don't know feels or what they had for lunch or what's their favorite bloody, I don't know, kind of ramen. I want to see the streamer play a game and comment on it, not chat with people. If I wanted to listen to somebody chat with people, I would watch podcasts. But of course it's his stream and he can do whatever he wants the way he wants it, but I can be frustrated, right? Because I feel like there is some fun content that could be here, but it's not, because there are people in chat and they keep talking about bullshit and the streamer is talking about bullshit with them, and I'm like, stop it. Which is why I generally really prefer Let's Plays. And well, the live streaming chatting is, you know, somewhat bearable. I found a dude playing Subnautica when I was interested in the game on YouTube, and I was looking for a Let's Play, and the dude was actually just posting his Twitch VODs, right? And I was so annoyed at the fact that he didn't look what's happening in the game and comment on it, just give, oh, thank you for donations, thank you for your patronage, thank you for subscribing, cool emojis, how are you doing, oh, hello, I haven't seen it. I was so annoyed by that, I actually couldn't watch it. I had to quit it, and later on I found a person that was actually playing the bloody game instead of doing a podcast. I think that's going to be all of the soul gems. The black soul gems, yeah. Can't feel grand with it. Okay. So yeah. Definitely a fan of Let's Plays. But as you can see by this episode, you can be watching a Let's Play and the Let's Player pays no attention to the game either, or even whether she saves the game or not, because she's too busy bitching about political issues and political correctness. So you know what? There is no winning here. There is no winning. And like I said, because I can already hear, I've had conversations about this with many people before, and I've read many, even if I didn't participate in them. I've read opinions from both sides. I know that some political correctness is vital, and that some groups of people really suffered. I know that, I respect that. I come from a country where that was erased from the map, but I've been told before that it doesn't matter, it's not pertinent to the conversation, because I don't know, because I'm white in general, so it doesn't matter that my ancestors have suffered too and were basically killed in bulk. But yeah, you know what, whatever, really. It's just annoying that people cannot and don't want to talk to each other, just like peers. It always has to be a lecture. It always have to be, you have to listen to us. Because a decent person listens, but it's not the decent people that are the problem. It's the rest that we want to convince to what we want, right? So patience is key. And refusing to be patient is not going to yield any results. Alright, I put those perks in lockpicking to spare you all the pleasure of watching me pick the chests. It's been 80 episodes of that. I think it will do. Mara's hood. I don't know if we have it. Let's take it. It's all for the museum, Mad Masker. So basically, if you want to say that I'm wrong and stuff, you are free to do that. But I don't know if I'll have it in me to reply again, because I really have had so many of those conversations and seen all of those arguments, and it's just where I stand, at least right now. I'm not saying I will never change my mind, but right now I'm not. But like I said before to, I don't know whoever was worried that that it's wrong to comment on the channel about something, go for it, I don't care. I mean, I care if it's some interesting discussion, of course. Like, I read the comments and sometimes I respond, and then there is an interesting discussion, and sometimes I see new perspectives and about things. That's all good. That's all great. I would never say like don't comment. Just on this particular subject, I may just not feel like responding because I'm tired and exasperated, and that's it. And just as I think I am entitled to my opinion, I think everyone else is too, and I might be worried about it, and they will be annoyed by me, and we'll just have to live with it. There's this guy, I've been watching some TED Talks. A while back I was on my TED Talks spree, and there was a guy talking, John Ronson. He wrote some books as well, and he was telling a story of a woman that made an unfortunate tweet. It was just a dumb tweet. She didn't think about it. And she said something stupid. Yeah, it was stupid, but her entire life was ruined because of it. She lost her job, and really, yeah, she said something dumb. But is that really a reason to destroy a person? I don't think so. And I do not like when it happens. It's not like she said anything hateful, like, you know, a hate speech. Because I understand when it's a hate speech, when it really can incite violence, by all means ruin that person's life and lynch them, because I am really against it. But if someone just says something dumb that just sounds disrespectful. So she basically said, I don't remember what it was exactly. She was flying. She was some kind of niche journalist in some niche paper or something. She was flying to South America, I think, or to Africa, and she said something like, "I won't get AIDS because I'm white," or something like that, something very close to that. And she was on the plane and her phone was off, of course, and when she got out of the plane there was a lynch mob waiting for her. She lost her job. Her entire life was basically in shambles because she made a dumb tweet that was offensive. Even if it was offensive, I mean, slap her on the wrist, just tell her she's an you know, insensitive asshole, but come on. Waiting for a woman at the airport to hate her and to scream at her and to fire her from the job, destroy her entire life because she made a dumb tweet that you found offensive, that is not right. I'm sorry, that's only right if somebody's really just being like, kill all the, you know, insert a group of people. It's just basically the John Ronson person. He had some very interesting TED Talks. If you are into this kind of thing, then I sincerely recommend. I think there was 3 or so. He also had one about psychopaths. It was very interesting. And was there a third one? I'm not actually sure, but I know that these two I really enjoyed in a way, but also like when you enjoy things by holding your mouth and going like, what the hell, people, what is wrong with this world? This kind of enjoyment, just found it interesting. Hi, found it interesting. Saria is like getting a metal ball to the face and just not giving a half of a shit for that. About that. I mean, I guess the Daedric helmet helps. Probably just bounced right off it. Ah, guys. Okay, this I want to focus on. This is something we focus on. Enough of enough of whining, and well, it's not really whining. Enough of commentary, social commentary. Now let's loot shiny things in a game. I really hope I will not like wake up one day and regret having opinions, but especially since they are not too horrible, I guess. Depends on who you ask. It is toxic, I've heard, so you know. Don't hate me. I really am not in the business of being hated either. I want peace for everybody. It's just not easy to want peace. Really, it was an interesting thing. I know, I probably won't shut up for the rest of this episode. I'm sorry, it just keeps on coming. And I say, yeah, I'm done. And it turns out that I lied, so maybe I should just stop lying. It's interesting because I am really against radicals of any kind. I am against radical religion, I probably am against radical atheism too. I don't really know what that would be, but I'm sure there is a way to make that problematic for other people. I am against radical rightist views, radical leftist views. I'm probably definitely, I guess, more left-leaning, more liberal-leaning, but it's just leaning. I guess I thought I wasn't leaning. I thought I was, you know, full on, but I've been told that I am not, that I am filthy, toxic, rightist in the middler. So I have seen people who are actually calling being a radical a good thing, and I cannot comprehend it, because to me any kind of radical whatever is just going to end in shit. And it was that discussion was the first time when I met somebody who said they are a radical something and meant it as a compliment to oneself. Yo, where are you? Oh, you're healing a lot. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good. Are they undead? Stop. I'm gonna go back in here. Maybe they can't come in. They hit by for a lot. Probably should use magic on them. They are regenerating fast. Are they coming? So I'd like to save it at least. Now we can try to fight them. Are they? They are not undead, right? I'd like to get their souls, but I also think I might need my razor to get some fast attacks in because they are regenerating. I don't know, we'll see. Now that I've saved, I can die. Well, I tried to block this, but it didn't really work out, did it? Oh, because I'm not blocking it, I am actually just swinging it. That explains it. I have to use a different button to block it when I'm using a weapon. Did I just die? Or something? No. Roar! No healing. I don't remember if I have rebound the button for blocking or not. No, I have bound something to this, but I guess not. This is still blocking. Not configuration. I think I bound feeding on the other one, right? Okay, so we have done the Pine Watch. I did not fire both things because it was too close quarters for that, I think, maybe, I don't know. I was being a filthy streamer-like Let's Player and I did not see what I was doing in the game. Did not look at it. See, we are in the times that when people like me, anything can trigger a rant of sorts, an essay, just even just a streamer falling into a loop trying to explain himself, and then there is 60 minutes of ranting. Okay, let's take off this helmet. There we go, much better. My head starts to really hurt and I don't know why. I'll have to take a pill. I want to record another episode today, but I'll probably have to take a break and wait for it to stop. It's starting to pound. I don't care. I have your silver mold.
Proven that the Thieves Guild is back on its feet in our city and earned every bit of your reward.
Oh, because I recovered one thing. Okay.
Influence around here with the right people when he needs it. If you're ever looking to sell any illegally obtained merchandise, I'd also provide my services as a fence. It's the least I can do.
That I appreciate. By the way, I have discovered that those merchants in the Ragged Flagon are not fences. They are useless.
I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you got.
You have a lot of money. I'm gonna be selling you a lot of stuff. What I want is better spells. I wonder if we become Archmage, will we get access to better spells, or will they still be... You are just an adept level, so here are just the adept spells, so screw off. It's probably going to be like that. I wouldn't be too surprised.
I promise you, I buy much more than simple silver trinkets.
That's good to know. I don't have anything stolen on me right now. Hi, goat. That asshole, he did not pick up my gift. What is wrong with people? I told you, the world is going mad. People don't even want golden decanters as gifts. Well, maybe he thought it was somebody else's and he was so afraid to pick it up. Who knows? Okay, you know what? Before we go... Nah, let's finish this thing. Let's try to finish this guild, right, Riften? I want to see. I really want to see if the other quest will activate, or if it's just gone. If it's just done. There's nothing I can do. The grand reveal. Will the quest work? Or will it not? I'm going to put on different... Although maybe not. Does it give me experience when I move in this? Wow, we are just covered in blood, aren't we? Yeah. It's kind of a nice color. Don't you think? Right. Delvin, where are you at? Oh, we also got some quests from her.
Brynjolf's been looking for you. He wants to discuss the guild master
right.
ceremony. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. She gave us a quest about some caravan thing when I went to fence some stuff. No, I did not want to go here. It was nothing fascinating, so I didn't reload to do this on camera. It's just basically, oh, there is a Khajiit and he needs some moon sugar. So if you could get that Khajiit some moon sugar, that would be sweet. So. We'll do that. We'll do that at some point. We are growing it at our home, so all good. All right, save GM. In case something bugs out. Wasn't he supposed to sell this Eye of the Fulmer? I distinctly remember him saying he's going to sell it. And that is not right. One more puzzle cube. We are missing some stuff. I'm going to have to check it, and there's a golden ship model. I know some of those things are for the amount of quests completed. The golden ship, the ornate drinking horn, and the golden urn, and probably something else for even more quests, radiant quests completed. But there are many things missing, and I'll have to check it out after this episode. Maybe we have, well, I will not do that on screen, to some backtracking to do. Okay, well. I thought he used a magical quill. Wasn't right. Let's get promoted. We sure deserve it now for all the suffering for the bad quests. Sorry to everyone who likes it, but I really didn't. Brynjolf. You all look like Brynjolf. Where is the actual Brynjolf? Arr. What? Is one of you an actual Brynjolf? No, Vipir. Stranger.
Brynjolf tells me you'll make an excellent guild master.
Tren.
He's looking for you, by the way.
Well, guess we could do worse. Better go see Brynjolf about it.
Well, okay, where is he? Speak to Brynjolf about becoming a guild master. Sure, where is he? I am failing to spot him. Oh, he's hiding there somewhere. Alright, private conversation, I guess. Brynjolf. You hid yourself here.
Well, my friend, the time's come to make it official. It's time to become our guild master. Don't worry, I promise this will be short and sweet. If you'll just meet us in the center of the cistern room, we can begin.
Everyone's making decisions for me. Did he even ask me if I want to be a guild master? No, he didn't. He did not do that. Actually, you know what? Let the bastards wait. They didn't ask me if I want to be their guild master, so I'm going to rob things first. Might come in handy, I guess. Can't say I'm blown away by that. I guess the awesome loot is only the first time. So I remember we got some real cool stuff in here the first time. Sure, whatever. And this is apprentice. We gotta show them who's boss, right? Show them who's boss. We will. I'm gonna steal their note to send a message. Hi.
Look, I've never been good at these things, so I'm just gonna keep it short. Being guildmaster means more than just getting a cut of all the loot. It's about being a leader and keeping this rabble in order. With that in mind, I propose... Oh,
he just proposes me, but the ceremony is already done.
Delvin? Agree. Thanks.
Sure, why not?
Carlia.
Absolutely.
Everyone is in agreement. So all I can do now is name you guildmaster.
How about my opinion? How about my vote?
Long life. Now everyone, get back to work.
Where's my vote? I did not get a vote. Sarah is like, what just happened? Why didn't I get a vote?
I have everything you asked for already. I hope this deal goes through. Putting quite a bit of coin on it. Fine.
What's up, Carlia?
Better person for the job, Nightingale.
I don't understand. They were a sure thing, I swear.
How have things been now that Mercer's gone?
I'm feeling a sense of inner peace. Something I haven't felt in a very long time. Instead of being clouded with thoughts of revenge and retribution, I feel only serenity and fulfillment. Of course, I've been also dabbling in my old pastimes as well. Take a look around, and feel free to share the fruits of my labor.
Good for you. Yeah, I'll be taking these very soon after I finish completing the collection. How is the vault? Absolutely pathetic. They should come to the museum and see how it's done. Okay, now can I talk to Brynjolf? Oh. Okay, I guess he'll tell us what this position entails now. Maybe then I can complete the other quest. Or maybe not. Maybe I will never get to do that because I have failed to do it with console, so... if it doesn't work, it may just not happen.
I suppose you deserve it. Couldn't do any worse than Mercer anyway.
Shh, fuck off, Vex. I don't like you. Where am I going? Where did Brynjolf go? Did he stay in the other part and I came here like an idiot, chasing him while he's not even here? No? Yes? Oh, right, because the lack of compass is trolling me. I'm expecting markers, but they go away with compass. The bastard is hiding down here, come on.
You need anything. Anything at all. Don't hesitate to ask.
So that's it? There's nothing else to it?
Well, that's it. Sorry if it isn't the ceremony you were hoping for. But we're not exactly known for throwing our coin around. After we're done, head over to Tanelia, and she'll set you up with your guildmaster armor. Oh, and one last thing. Here, I want you to take this. It's sort of a tradition around here.
Amulet of Articulation, tribute chest key.
Take a good look around you. With Mercer fragrant, I couldn't be more proud to be
So
part of a
that's
piece
still the same thing.
of its new guildmaster.
what did I get? I got some key. And tribute chest key. It's probably going to be some sort of periodic money or something. Not here. This place is pathetic. Your vault, guys. You gotta work on the vault.
Right? Do you want me to tell you exactly what I think?
So I'm supposed to talk to Cornelia to get the armor. He did not tell me what the tribute chest is for. What else did I get? My head is really pounding right now. It's because I was thinking too much. I should not be using this many neurons at once. No talking and playing, that's apparently beyond me. Satchel of moon sugar. That's what we have to deliver to the Khajiit. We don't actually have to have our own. Alright, he gave me amulet of articulation. Persuade checks in dialogue will almost always succeed. Like we need that. We are charming as all hex already. Ish. Let's see what this armor will be.
Here's to a long and prosperous future. May the guild last another 100 years.
Sure. Brynjol said you had something for me.
Yes, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. I mean, look at this place. I've never seen so much wealth.
Have you been in the
You've made us all
vault?
rich. Here you go. Should fit you like a glove, boss.
I guess they are all rich because the vault is empty.
Find Rasad
In
with
that
his
case, huh?
caravan. Just don't do anything stupid when you get there.
Right, really, that's what you tell to your new guild master? Don't do anything stupid when you get there? Ah, those people. Carrying capacity by 78. That's solid, but I'm not going to lug this around just for that. Poison resistance, don't need. It would be great if we weren't a vampire, but we are, so whatever. Magic resistance, alright. Boots. Pickpocketing is 104% easier. That's nice. Stamina. Most paralysis effects. We are immune to those as well. But being inaudible and pickpocketing being 104% easier. I don't know why that's on the boots, not gloves, but if we want to do some pickpocketing, that will definitely come in handy. Gloves, lockpicking, don't care. Damage with ranged and one-handed weapons. That is solid. That is honestly quite solid, but they look... blech. The Nightingale gloves look better. Yeah, they look much better. Just pickpocketing. Haggle's better in magic resistance, whatever. Let's see how it looks like. Like the regular thieves armor. What is the price? Well, actually it is a price. I expected something better. I mean, better or just different? Because it is a cool model. I like this model. I just thought the Guildmaster would have something special. Well, it is a nicely made armor. Alright, so let's talk to Delvin and see if we can actually get those quests or if it's broken. Where is Delvin? Delvin! You be careful! I'm the guild master, I can kick things around if I want to. Is he back here? No. I think I hear Delvin. Yeah, I hear Delvin.
Just got lucky is all.
Oh, there he
Someone
is.
who knew someone else. The rest just writes itself.
Hi.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
I finished that special Markarth job.
I hear Endon's quite pleased to have his merchandise back. He's a powerful ally in Markarth. Should help the guild regain a foothold in the west. The guild's at full strength. and we have you to thank for it. We've had our share of dark times, and now they seem like a distant memory. I'm gonna tell you something you'll never hear me say again. But if you tell anyone I told you, I'll deny it.
This guy will hear it.
When you walk through the guild, don't be ashamed to hold your head high, because you're the best damn thief in the place.
You're damn right. Oh, he can be a follower. Does the guild provide other services? Is that... I don't think so. I don't think that is... Ugh.
If you're looking to get some coin for the fruit, I also suggest you spend some time in a
It's
training room.
not it.
Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around. Well, I never thought I'd see the guild this way ever again. The place is great, and what did
Let's
you...
try to...
Where, oh, where did
Oh,
you
okay.
get this?
Let's do
No,
this again.
Don't answer. I don't want to know. Look, if I were you, I'd proceed carefully. Crossing Maven is one of the first things you learn not to do when you're down here.
Maybe that used to be true, but with all of our new friends, we don't really need her anymore. I'm not saying we have to act now, of course. Yes, I am.
What exactly are we talking about here?
The time is right.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen? Tell me what you need, and I'll get my people on it.
I just want to make sure you and everyone else is on board. I'm the guild master now, and I want to make sure I have enough influence to make this happen.
Of course you do. I think Brynjolf can give you all the information you need. Where are you off to?
I'm off to Brynjolf. Maybe we can finish this quest. Guys, maybe we can finish this quest. How does it look like now? Honor among thieves. Speak to Brynjolf. And we speak to Brynjolf again. And necklace is stolen papers. But at least we have gotten the treason. Let's see if we can do this. Save. Could it be? Could it be? Brynjolf. Did he go out? No, I don't think so. Yeah, the rugged line. I got trolled. Oh, hello. You weren't here before. What? Shh! Don't break things. Who's breaking things? Control yourselves. Fortify sneak.
Do anything for you?
She's the only goddess that will bless us at all, so I guess we'll take it. Hi, Brynjolf.
See you, lass. How are things?
Brynjolf, I need to speak to you about some guild business. Finally, we have options.
What's on your mind?
Two things. First, I want us to start giving a cut of everything we take to the people of Skyrim. If anyone complains, tell them to talk to me.
Spoken like the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Is
Looks
it?
like I chose the right person.
Did you? So that's it then, you agree? I expected more of a protest. I've been doing this anyway, but I didn't expect the others would be happy about giving away profit. By the way, okay, I will say that after this.
Look,
I don't want it to break.
everyone in the guild admires what you've done. Maybe they won't come out and simply tell you, but I promise you it's true. The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future.
Don't eat when you talk to me.
I'm proud to be part of the Thieves Guild, or its new guild master. But enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, we'll soon have more gold than we could possibly spend.
Anyway, I have deleted the conversation that allows you to give everybody 50 gold, because you could, I think I deleted it, because you could be giving it to Yaos and everyone, and it was, people said it was annoying, so I tried to remove it before I finished the install. Anyway, I'm glad you feel that way. We do get something out of this. The more we give to the people, the more they'll support us, and we can focus on the wealthy.
Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. I suppose it's not a total loss then. Was there something else?
Yes, there was, and you're not going to like it. It is about Maven.
Maven has been nagging us about her request. Any thoughts?
Yes, she can kiss our ass. I have proved that Maven betrayed the Empire during the Great War, which means she's going to take orders from us from now on.
No, it can't be.
In this playthrough, I did not deal with Maven a lot, but in my first Skyrim playthrough, I have gotten to hate her. So this is why I got this mod, and it's still satisfying to me, even though it hasn't been visible in this Let's Play. She sold information to the Old Mary Dominion. I'm going to use that proof to ensure she stays in line, or else I'll have her executed. Any objections?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
Show the proof. As you can see, it's pretty damning. I'm not asking permission, Brynjolf. I just want to make sure the guild is behind me on this. Look at that. A mod makes me feel like I'm actually a guild master of something and not just somebody listening to others telling me what to do.
Aye. Whatever you want to do, we're with you.
Good, then I'll go find Maven right away and let her know who's in charge. We're running Grifton now, not her.
Then it's decided. When this entire sorry affair is over, we'll handle the details.
Works for me. Tell Maven to kiss your ass. Okay.
I distinctly heard that loud in the tavern saying,
I am okay with that. Can I do that still? I'm going to save it because I am afraid I will break this quest somehow, some way. But maybe it's unclogged.
Yes, Lance. Did you need something?
How's the guild doing?
Take a good look around you. With Mercer Frey gone and our end, I
That's
couldn't
this
be
one.
more proud to be part of the Thieves Guild.
They used this one. Just checking on our take. How are we
It's as
doing?
if the merchandise and coin is simply falling from the sky.
What is it?
Vex and Delvin are having to turn clients away at this point. It's almost impossible to keep up. Don't forget to check your tribute chest once in a while. As Guildmaster, you're getting a significant cut of the spoils.
I don't need money.
Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Okay, so that's the quest marker for the old thing. So I don't know if it will actually work when it comes to those guys. But we should be able to tell Maven to kiss her ass. Let's see if we can give the necklace to Erdi. I am just curious. I'm so sorry about being cheap about it, but I just want to see if this quest is still broken or not. So that's what I'm going to do. That's just it. And after I know what's up with this quest and we finish it, then I will finish the episode as well. It will not be long. Is Erdi inside? I don't think she is. She's somewhere there. Right, let's see. She's usually in the palace somewhere walking around Solitude, so...
You're not supposed to be here.
Yes, I am.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, fuck off. She's still broken. She's still broken and those guys suck. So let's see. Let's go back home and let's go to Maven. Let's hope this quest just ends because I guess I'm not getting to give the necklace away and the papers. It looks like you have to do it sooner or something. I thought it was just blocked by some events in the quest of from the Thieves Guild, but seeing how that's all done, they're not. It's just a little bit broken. It's a shame, but you know, whatever. We get to have Maven work for us, that's good enough for me. Also, one final disclaimer to all my rants before, my jammering. Here we don't actually have stuff like liberal and conservative. We just have left and right. So I might have been using those terms in a broader term than people would in America. So keep that in mind if you want to be mad at me or something.
Let's see. I've got a letter and a lot of gold.
Who now?
About it being your inheritance.
Great.
Looks like that's it.
Who died this time? Rolek? And he gave me 0 gold pieces, and Jarl took 0 gold pieces. But who is Rolek? Somebody from Falkreath. Let's see the gear. I have no idea. Did we kill some dude in Pinewood that I thought was evil or something? I have no idea, honestly. So yeah, basically I think that when it comes to social views, I am leftist or liberal, something like that. When it comes to economical views, I might be more on the right or something like that. Fuck it, I don't know. I'm not going to be a politician, it doesn't matter. Tell Maven to kiss your ass. Well, let's do just that. It's funny because sometimes when I get into those thoughts, not even talking about it, just thinking about it, I just cannot imagine what people who are in the public eye all the time go through. Whichever fraction they're from, it's not about it. Just you have to watch your every word. I mean, if I say something dumb, well, few people will hear it, but if somebody who's, I don't know, on TV says something dumb, then the entire country will just tear his ass apart. That must be pretty awful. Unless somebody doesn't care, of course. I guess having a thick skin and just not giving a shit, it goes a long way. Sadly, that isn't me, so I better never become television famous. I'm gonna stick to my Let's Plays and talk to 5 people who may hate me at some point. Hopefully not, but you know what. At least my entire life shouldn't fall apart.
Are you willing to take that risk?
No, of course, you're right. I'll stay here for now.
Will you shut up already? I want to tell Maven to kiss my ass.
Muriel, a word.
Shut up!
My lady? It's been
Shut
brought to my
up!
attention
Shut
that
up!
poison
Shut up!
in the schooner
Shut up!
may
Shut
be
up!
present
Shut up! I
outside.
have important business to
What do you
attend
know
to.
of
Will
this?
you shut up?
I believe it
I
to
don't
be a
care. Should I
false
kill an Oriole
perpetrated
so
by
that
the
she
Empire
shut up?
in order to weaken
Shuts
Rose's
up.
confidence in your ability.
I already stole your sofa. Now shut up.
Then there's no need to devote any resources to stop it.
No, there isn't.
Thank you.
Be
Amelia.
quiet.
That will be
Be
all.
quiet. Thank you. Now, can we tell Maven to kiss her ass? Maven. If you have played Skyrim, you probably had a character where you disliked her too, or just dislike her as a player, so if that's the case, then enjoy this with me. Possibly. I don't know how it goes. What do you have on your neck? A necklace. Looks cheap.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Oh yes! Hello, Maven.
I don't have time for idle chit.
Oh, you do. I need to speak with you about something. I assume you heard I was elected guildmaster, and you might have noticed things around the guild have started changing.
I know Think about your choices carefully from now on. You'll go much farther in Riften with me on your side.
I don't care. You're obsolete now, Maven. Things are going to start changing in Riften now that I'm in charge, and starting with you and your attitude. Huh? Yeah. You're no longer calling the shots around this place. You're going to start taking orders from me, or there will be consequences.
My dear, you have no idea who you're trifling with. Now I suggest you turn around and rattle someone else's cage before you get hurt.
I said so, I'm not rattling your cage. I'm dead serious. You're a cold, heartless bitch, Maven. It's time you learned your place. Are you going to fall in line or not?
Never. Now move aside.
I will not.
You may have everyone else impressed around here, but you don't impress me. You couldn't touch me if you wanted to. If you think you can steal my throne by winning the hearts of the people, that's where you're wrong. Keep that in mind.
That actually makes sense in the conversation. Well done. Hold on, before we go, do you recognize these? Show her the papers.
I will kill you!
Will you though?
Pay for this.
Try. I guess you do recognize them then. I believe the penalty for treason is torture and death, isn't it? You sold out the Empire to the Dominion.
Enough! Stop!
I'm sure there are a lot of people who would love to see a traitor's head roll. So, what's it to be, Maven? Are you going to take my orders now, or do I ruin you? Heh.
I surrender.
Yeah,
I surrender.
you do that. Good, so here's how it works. You're going to play nice and start treating people with more respect. You do what I say when I say. You play by my rules now.
I'm doing as you asked. Not for nothing, I hope.
You can keep your midori and your illusion of power, but the guild will get a cut. No murder, no extortion. Treat people decently, or else answer to me.
I expect that you'll distance yourself from the affairs of state. In other words, keep your nose out of my business and we'll do just fine.
That depends. This isn't a negotiation, but I have no interest in petty politics, Maven. You keep your word and do things fairly, and I'll leave the politics to you. For now.
I believe we're done.
Now. Mind your tone, Maven. Remember, you work for me now.
I'll not argue that. Heard any
Really?
lately?
Okay. We can talk about it next time.
Out of my way.
You out of my way! Did you learn nothing? Alright. I guess the quest is done then. We never got to do the quest item giving, but let's see if we can just sell them, maybe, give them away, because I would rather not leave them in the area forever.
Hello. Good to see you.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Let's try to give away the crap. If we even have it still. What was it called? The amulet something jewelry. Maybe it just got removed. And we had something there, I think. Alright, I think it's gone. Great. Guys, we're free.
Take care of
It wasn't perfect, but... Whoa! You're a one-tall dude. Aha. Spooky. Okay. Alright guys, this will be the end of this episode. I do not see how I could possibly squeeze in enough episodes before I go away for a week, so there's going to be a gap. And well, I'll be back to playing after I get my affairs in order. But I hope I will record at least one more episode to sweeten the let's play after this, because this one was just me being angry at angry at things, which is I know, it's just like you know. Sometimes I feel pretty tired of it all. I don't want to read anything, I don't want to listen to anything, I just want to close myself in my own bubble and not give a shit about anything, because in the end we are all going to die anyway. But it's not right. It's not right. You can't do this and you shouldn't do this. Though I don't judge people who do, kinda. If somebody just lives a good life for themselves and the people around them and doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't mess up anyone else's causes and dreams, lives, then that's fine by me, honestly. Not everyone can be an activist. I'm not an activist. I have a caveman personality. I like crowds. My goodness, crowds talking to strangers. That is so not my scene. Scary. Scary. But I have a lot of respect to people who actually cause good change. Plenty of respect. And with that, oh, we have the shrine to this. Ugh, should remove it now that we are not that friendly together. She can stay. She's pretty. Alright, so with that, I will bid you farewell. Here's Kaden with this amazing armor. This really feels like the Skyrim home, this place. Oh, by the way, have you seen my red Nirnroot? It's pretty. We also have a fire fern. I found the petals somewhere, I don't know where. I think we have stuff. Whew, whew! Whew, whew! Whip, whip! Okay. Well then. Have a good one, right? My head stopped hurting so much. That's a good one. That's a good thing. I'll probably squeeze another episode today, later. So, till then. Bye-bye.